All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? Market is open. AL10, what up? Good morning. Market is open for business. All right, now it's pushing up here. Now it's getting above VWAP. We'll see if it holds. We had a little bit of headline come out. China asking the US to correct wrongdoings. I think ES saw a little bit of a dump off that. Let's take a look. ES here. A little bit. We're back up though. No real damage done. ES above VWAP there. Let's go back to the NAS real quick. NAS pushing above VWAP as well. Chat, be right back. Give me just a second. All right, we're back. We back. Also, chat, if you are in here, let me know if the audio sounds okay. Everything sounds good. I had to tweak a couple things with the audio. So let me know if everything sounds Gucci. We're going to request a payout today, fam. We're requesting a payout today. Super excited. We're getting a $9,000 payout. 9,000. Sounds good. Perfect. Love that. Love that. We are going to request a $9,000 payout here in just a little bit. Sounds fuzzy compared to normal. Let's let me fix that real quick. How's that? I do have music playing in the background. Hold on. Maybe let's turn the music down. That'll be better. That improved it for sure. Okay, what if I turn the music back up? Hold on. Wait a second. Does it still sound okay? I got music playing in my office here. Bo, what's up, dude? How you doing, brother? Nas catching a little bit of a move higher, which is surprising. I definitely waiting on something to come from this, chat. I am definitely waiting for some sort of headline to come out from this Trump call with Putin. Send the market spiraling in some direction. Pretty good. Went to Mountain Home this weekend. Nice. I haven't been to Mountain Home in a while. I think I'll be going there in like a couple weeks though. I do remember Andrew Pagney, yes. Now it's catching some strong buyers here. Trading 293s. Tesla is down 4% on the day, chat. Holy. Trading trying to get those 300s. This is why I don't marry any particular bias or direction. I was feeling a little bearish coming into today, but we are getting some buyers, so that's exactly why we keep an open mind. Nas really catching some rips here. We could go up and see these 360s, chat. Test these 360s here. What does the market know that we don't right now? I mean, we sent it up pretty much. What is this? From 157s all the way to 3, so about 150 point move. All right, chat. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get this payout put in. Let's request a payout. Let's get logged in here. Get to my payouts. This is my third round of accounts with top one. Got a payout from the first round. Got a second round. Torch those. Trade them pretty aggressively. It's pretty much my third round with them. Overall, we're net positive on them. So we're requesting $9,000, 3K per account. So let's go ahead and get this payout put in. This will bring my account balance down to pretty much 2,000 in profit. For these accounts here. All right, $3,000 requested from all 3 accounts. We'll see how fast or how long it takes them to approve those and get the money sent over to Rise. But 9K requested on a Monday. Not bad. Not bad. Also, chat, keep in mind that Tradeify is still, it's now 35% off. I know on my screen it says 30. I haven't updated that graphic. But Tradeify is 35% off right now. So you can use code JM, get 35% off all accounts, that's including straight to funded. Take profit is 30% off with no activation fee. The futures desk is also 50% off all assessments. You can use code JM there. Yeah, overall in top one, we are net positive. We're looking really good with top one. The first round of accounts that we had with them, we ended up getting a payout. I traded. That was before the rule changes when I could basically withdraw everything on the account. So I basically withdrew the accounts down to nothing on those that first round and torched them. And then the second round, I got 3 accounts with them again, and ended up blowing those. I never really caught momentum on those accounts. I was just kind of red from the beginning. And then these fresh set of accounts. This is my third round with them. Having 3 accounts, and so we just requested 9,000. So we made the first round. We did a $5,000 payout with them. So this puts us at, was that 13,000 or 14,000? Yeah. So we're sitting at $14,000 from that firm. We're pretty positive with them. Sitting pretty good. Fit Mom Trader, thank you. Good to see you, Krista. Miradomar, what's up? Mario, good morning. Good morning. Nas still just ripping. I mean, we are moving. Moving. The beach short was hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing more skits, bro. Chat, what y'all don't know is I used to have an acting career. I used to have an acting career, chat. Just wait. Just wait. We got some skits coming. We're going to be doing a lot of skits on Instagram. So if y'all aren't following me on Instagram, Iconic Day Trader, be sure to follow. I'll put the link in the chat here. Hang on. Let me grab my Instagram link. Skits are so fun to make too. Like, there's honestly, chat, like, I was big on making like educational reels and stuff like that, but it's something I learned and I've noticed in the industry is people just don't care, right? People don't care about education as much as they used to. Like entertainment, reels, stuff like that gets really the most like views and engagement. Which is perfect for me because I used to have an acting career and I love making skits and things like that. So it works out. So that's what we're going to be doing. Hang on, chat. I'm grabbing my Instagram link for you guys. All right, there you go. There's the Instagram link. We're gonna be doing a lot there, chat. All right, there you go. Oops. There we go. How can I pin this? Hold on. Why will it not let me pin the comment? Hold on. That's so weird. Okay. Well, anyways, chat. There's the Instagram. If you're not following. Look at Nas just absolutely shredding higher right now. I mean, Nas is ripping. Bunch of orders sitting at 21,100 gross would be if we dumped from here and grab liquidity. Oh, that'd be insane. Yeah. That would be wild. Yeah, there's 181 sitting there. 181 sitting down there. The 21 ones. Took him in Q on the open up. $200. Let's go. GG's. Love that. Love that. And yeah, now it's just moving. I mean, no pullbacks whatsoever. Absolutely no pullbacks. That Trump-Putin call is happening in 10 minutes. So we'll see if anything comes from that. Gerald Garcia, welcome. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. We'll get a readout after the call. Yeah, that's really what I'm waiting on. I mean, it'd been nice to be catching this move higher, but I am really trying to not get caught in some BS from a Trump-Putin call. I mean, we're moving. I honestly did not expect us to potentially go up to the 400s. I mean, I have the levels marked up here as like a reference, but I was not really expecting us to go up there. Pretty crazy. See what happens if we get up there and then see how price reacts. Definitely not shorting this at all. I mean, this is just a straight rocket ship. I don't want to step in front of a moving train here. While we wait, chat, what did we do over the weekend? What was the weekend vibes? What did we do? I was on a plane all day yesterday. What did you guys do over the weekend? We have about 80 orders sitting at 350. You lost 10K over the weekend? What'd you lose 10K on over the weekend? Holy moly. That's how much I spent on my vacation. Or while I was in Florida. From like the time I was in Florida to yesterday, I think I spent around like 10K. I was there for 2.5 weeks. I spent a lot of money, chat. Spent a lot of money. Chat, if you haven't already, do me a favor, smash that like button with some serious authority. Just a free way to support the channel. Gets more eyes on the channel. Helps the YouTube algo favor the live streams. Helps me out a ton, man. It's a free way to support the channel. All you gotta do is use them thumb muscles. Use that thumb muscle, right? If you're watching on your phone, have a thumb war with the like button. Just tap it. Give it a little tap. They both won their weight classes, but both got goals. So that made my weekend and all the bruises I got for helping them train. Nice. GG's. Let's go. Gold medals, baby. 14 and 8 years old. 8-year-olds scare the hell out of opponents. Nice. Your 8-year-old's going to be a bully. Chicago says 31 people watching and only 8 likes. We only got 8 likes, chat. What are y'all doing, bro? Huh? If you don't hit the like button, you're not profitable. And the only way to become profitable is if you hit that like button. That's the only way. G-Man, what up? Good morning. All right, chat. We're going to see how fast top one pays me. We requested $9,000, $3,000 per account. So we're going to see how fast. So far, bad gateway. Hold on. So far, nothing yet. But you see here, we have submitted the 3K per account. Veronica, good morning. They're pretty chill most of the time. Just when they start arguing, it gets a little spicy. My wife says, "Are you gonna stop it?" You say no. Do they like do? They probably do like taekwondo on each other, right? They probably do. Do I recommend Top One? I am not affiliated with Top One. I was affiliated with Top One, but I'm not affiliated. I used to be. What I can say right now, here's my deal with Top One, chat. Here's my deal, chat. I didn't even realize I didn't have my watch on. You know, it's business time when the watch comes on. All right, here's the thing with Top One. Is they pay fast and their rules, they've changed a couple times. They're still not that bad. The rules are still good. I can't say right now, there's because I stepped away as an affiliate and I want to see things play out a little longer. So I don't say I recommend them right now. I mean, I'm homies with a lot of the affiliates there. Like I'm homies with them. Like the guys that run the company are good guys. And I think they're trying to make an impact and do something. But I don't know if I could fully say you should go trade there. Only because they've had to retroactively change rules to protect profit margins and to really switch things around, right? I mean, they they sent out an email when they did the retroactive rule change. They were paying out 85% of their revenue on payouts, which is not sustainable at all, right? Not sustainable. Granted, they're transparent. Like they're telling you, hey, like this is happening, which I respect. But I really want to see that get turned around before I start recommending a prop firm, right? Tradeify has been around. They've established themselves. They're doing well. Take Profit, obviously, like they've established themselves. They're doing well. Top Step, Apex, like all the big ones, right? I mean, those are the ones I recommend. And I'm not even affiliated with Top Step, and I recommend Top Step, right? So I will recommend firms even if I'm not affiliated with them, right? Top Step, they're the OGs, the grandfathers in the space. They've been around the longest and have the most credibility, right? Then Apex, same thing. Like they've been there, they've been around for a while. They pay code JM. And then Take Profit and Tradeify. Those are all the firms I use that I do recommend. But top one, I want to recommend top one. Like I really do. I want to. And so I'm really hoping that they turn it around, because at the end of the day, chat, like prop firms going down and like the whole like FTT situations and prop firms just like going out of business is horrible for the industry, right? It is so bad for the industry. And so that's the one thing I don't like about a lot of the Twitter people is like they'll hate on a firm and like they're talking about how it's going to go down, this and that. It's like, do y'all really want that to happen? Like, do you hate a prop firm so much that you want it to fail? And like, do you understand like how that affects the industry? Like, we truly don't need that, right? It's a bad look. It's a bad look, especially when a new prop firm comes in and fails. It's a bad look. Now, to the point of what Mario just said, more prop firms equals better for us. Actually, no, that is not true. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not true. The prop firm space is like a bubble, right? We have all of these new firms coming out, like all these new prop firms. But here's the thing. It's starting to spread traders too thin, right? And when prop firms are spread too thin, what happens? It eats at their profit margins, right? And so when profit margins start to get eaten up, prop firms go down. And what happens to the bubble? Pop, right? The bubble pops. All these prop firms start shutting down, and then you have the big ones that are established still around, right? So it's like have y'all ever seen like the movie The Big Short? Or the whole about the housing crisis in 2008, how the big housing crisis was one big bubble? That's essentially what's happening here. That's what's happening. If there are too many prop firms and not enough traders trading them to improve profit margin, because they need thousands. You need a lot of traders to become profitable, chat. You need a lot of traders. It's not just open a prop firm and you're profitable. Like, you have to have a lot of traders come in. And so if there's not enough to feed these new firms, prop firm industry is the bubble's gonna pop. So that's why it's like I caution on using new firms. I do. But anyways, hashtag end rant. I'm not gonna lie, if a S is involved, I am out. If an S is involved, I'm out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what that means. If an S is involved, you're gonna have to fill me in on that one. Definitely wrong. You lost me there. Maybe it's because I'm starting to shift to personal. Oh, gotcha. Maybe it's because I'm starting to shift to personal, but you convinced me I'm wrong. That's assessment. I appreciate it. Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, it's just perspective, right? I mean, you have to look at like the bigger picture of what does it mean when you have too many when you have like all these prop firms. If there's enough traders to, keep all of them profitable, which there's not going to be. All right, we are coming up to the 4 hundos. Has the payout been approved or not? or rejected. And still nothing, chat. Still nothing. Top one used to pay out quick, so we'll see. We'll see how quick they are. What do they say the turnaround is for approvals? It's usually pretty fast. I mean, within minutes. I mean, the last payout I requested, this $5,000 payout here, I mean, they paid me in like 5 minutes. So we'll give it some time. I mean, I'm not like overly concerned about it, but we'll give it some time, see if they approve these. I guess in the meantime, we could trade. I'm about to log into my Tradify accounts. Chat, hang on. Give me a second. I'm gonna get logged into Tradify here. Oh dang it! Hang on. I think there's an update on Tradivate right now. I gotta update Tradivate, chat. That's annoying. Install and relaunch. Okay, I think I'm updating Tradivate. I don't know. It keeps closing out the window, so we'll see. Once Tradivate gets updated, then we'll log into our Tradify accounts. For now, we're still waiting on this payout here. Taking them a little longer than the last time. Nas continuing its rip higher. Are we getting headlines out, chat? Hold on. No headlines yet. We'll see what happens if they do come out with headlines. Chat, we got to film a skit on Instagram today. We got to film some Instagram skits today. All right, now it's kind of just hanging up here in the 430s. We ended up making it to this level up here. We'll see how we react. All right, let's see if Tradevate is done doing its thing. Let's see if I can log in now. Can we log into Tradevate? Chat, is anybody else having an issue with Tradevate, or is it just me? Tradevate is not loading for me. Like, it had an update. I updated it, and now I can't even sign in. Maybe I should switch to the web base. Let's try this again. Install and relaunch. So it's still telling me there's an update, bro. Why is it not updating? Brother. All right, let's do the web. I'll go in your inventory. Maybe it's just my end. That's so weird. Wow, and the oh no, I gotta set up everything brand new. Oh my god, the whole I have to reconfigure my whole chart setup too with the web based. Hang on, chat. I'm doing this real quick. Uno momento. Chart settings. Oh, grid. Yeah, this is annoying. I gotta set up my whole. I gotta reset up everything in Tradevate. Hang on, chat. Bear with me. All right, think I'm good now. All right, chat, we're good. For now, anyways. I have it all set. Just a blank trade of 8, or yeah, trade of 8 chart. No indicators, no nothing on it. So I'm gonna have to play with it and get everything set back up that I had. But we can use TradingView for all the charting and just take the executions on trade of 8. All right, are we going to reject these 400s, chat? What do we think? Or does the grind continue higher? Looking at Bookmap, we still don't have anything that stands out other than the 21,100s. We still have a lot of orders sitting down there. That's really it. Nothing really standing out. Haven't taken any trades yet. We're still waiting for this payout to get approved so I can trade the top 1 accounts today. They're still not been reviewed. So we got some trade of 8 evals that we can trade right now. Now it's looking like it may want to go up to these 500s, chat. 500s. We got a pretty decent initial balance range. IB low is at 202. We're trading the 450s right now. So pretty decent initial balance range today. These 520s, or was this 510s? Could get interesting up there. Could get interesting up there, chat. Heading up to previous day's highs, looks like it. Looks like it. Caught the bigger candle to the upside. I'll wait 15 minutes to enter. If anything, I don't want to chase and give back. Yeah, it's hard to long this up here. Definitely a tough one. I'm waiting to see if we get up to these 510s. Or just 500s in general. I want to see how we react there. It's interesting. It's interesting that we have caught this buy up that we did. I mean, above VWAP, I guess would have been the tell there, because I mean, sweep of all this liquidity here. You can see a sweep of that, getting back above it here and getting back above VWAP. I mean, that's pretty pretty bullish. RSI reading over bot. I bet it is. I bet it is. Chat, I'm taking a stab short in TradeAvate, my TradeAvate account here. Short firm 44s. These are fresh TradeAvate accounts. I'm trading them aggressive, chat. I'm sizing up pretty big on these, so trading pretty aggressive. So you might see me either torch these or have a good entry here. But we're gonna trade these accounts pretty aggressive. I don't like trading evals slow anymore. I don't have the mental capital to do it. Funded accounts, I'll trade funded accounts slow, but evals, I'm not trading slow. I used to trade them slowly, and I have a higher success rate when I do trade them slowly. But I just don't have the mental capital to trade evals slow anymore, not with straight to funded accounts. And plus, this is a good experiment for me to like practice sizing up to. Looks like a good place to short. We'll see. I mean, pretty bullish. Pretty bullish day. I'm not looking for a huge trade here either. I mean, really, if I could get $430s there, I'd be happy with $430s. Nas really just is not moving here. Not moving at all. Coming down. There we go. Filled at 430s. Perfect. Wait, Chad, is that a glitch? Wait, Chad, are you guys seeing this? Why does it say sell 3 here but buy 2 here? Am I missing something? Chat, are y'all seeing that? Am I tripping? Because we did 3 cons. And that was a 14-point move. Hold on. Wait a minute. Chat, did I just get... Chat, I think I just got like gypped out of money. Because that would have been 3 cons. That'd have been more than $550 on a 14-point move. Right? Am I mathing right? Slippage? No, it's not slippage. It's telling me that because I entered on 3 contracts, but it's telling me it's telling me I entered on 3, but then I got out for 2. And it's telling me $550. Chat, something's weird. Look at this. It's telling me $550. This is my first trade on this account, right? $550 P&L, but my balance is $800 in profit. Chat, this is why I don't use the web-based trade. This is why I don't use the web-based, bro. That is so off. That was my first trade on this account, chat. This account started when y'all watched me take that trade. This account started at 100,000. And it's telling me I knew it was more than $550. And then, okay, so I actually made $800 on that trade and not 550. That was weird, bro. Chat, that was, no. No. Not at all. Okay, anyways, what made you short here? Just wondering what you see. Yeah, it was just coming up to this previous resistance here, right? So we came up and tested previous resistance, right? See this area here, right? Caught sellers in this whole area. When we came up to there and we put in this wick, right? Kind of like a manipulation wick up higher. Oh wait, you can't see my screen. Hang on, my bad. One sec. I'll change it. There we go. All right, so going back over that again. So one, I had this zone marked out, right, pre-market, but when we came out to this resistance area, right, you see how this wick came up to this resistance, and pretty much this whole area here, right, we've seen sellers come through. It's just a pretty big resistance zone, honestly. Once we tested that, and then we put in this wick, all right, this wick was kind of the tell-all for me on that. All right, we put in this wick, and it just wasn't, it showed weakness, unable to go higher at those resistance areas. And so that's why I took the short. Granted, definitely could have held longer, but that was why I took it. And that's also why I only took 14 points out of that, because I did not want to, obviously I'm going very counter trend on a very bullish move. And so taking just a base hit out of that made all the sense, but we are definitely coming down quite a bit here. So 14 points. We take those. We are catching some sellers right now, though. You got 484 with that short. Nice. GG's. All right, let's see if are we still submitted? We're still submitted, chat. It still have not been approved on top one's payout yet. Now I'm starting to think about longs, because I mean, obviously, like, we're pretty bullish on the day, and then coming down, getting this pullback, I'm starting to consider a long, which I think I missed it too, because getting that wick test right here, that'd have been it. That would have been it. Think you're good? Yeah, call it, Mario. Call it a day, dude. 484. Call it a day. Yeah, that retest here would have been a great long. Unfortunate. You've learned how you act after you're green. Oh, the greed. Agreed. I'm green and I want more money. I gotta have more. It's not enough. It's just not enough. I gotta make another 500 and I'm good. Just one more trade, chat. Just one more trade. The famous last words, bro. Literally the famous last words. Just one more. I just want to get one more trade in. And then before you know it, the account's blown because you wanted that one more trade. And that one more trade was red. And then you're like, okay, well, let's just get back what I just lost and get, you know, back to the profit level that I was at. Easy, right? Easy. That trade's red. Now you're tilted. Now you've lost everything that you made on the day. And now you want to make it all back, so you size up. You size up. Time to throw on 2 more contracts, chat. Throw on 2 more. We'll get it all back. All it takes is 10 points on 4 minis. Account blown. Chat, you know how often I've been there? I'm not going to say how many times that is exactly what I do. It's what everybody does. It's so like predictable. Literally everyone. YOLO. Man, did that so much. Oh yeah, 100%. So did I. I've done it. We are all the same. We are. No matter the guru, chat, trust me, no matter the guru you watch that claims to be the almighty, the guru has been there and probably still is. No matter what. I mean, there's times I'll admit it too. There's times I even struggle with it. It's like I'm up on the day and it's like I see a great setup, and it's not even that I want to make more money. It's not even about money at this point in my trading. It's I see one more setup and it looks like a setup that I would take, and so I take it because I would normally take it, and then it ends up going against me, and I'm just like, well, that was bullshit. Got to get that back. Like I've been there. I still sometimes go there. Everybody does. I mean, it's an urge that literally everybody has. No matter how like robotic they want to make themselves seem, they're still human. We're all still human. We all still have those human emotions. And that's where, to counteract that, you have automation in your trading, to where it's like you have to force yourself to get out of the markets, or make it to where you can't trade, make it to where you have to get up and walk away. Right? That's how you beat that. basically what FitBomb Trader just said. Project the lockout button, right? The lockout button on Project X literally will save your life. 400 a day average is 100K a year, so you're good. Yeah, but you also got to factor in you're not going to make that every single day, right? You're going to have red days. A lot of people are like, oh, but bro, it's $500 a day. You're going to make 6 figures a year. I mean, no, you're not. Because you're going to have red days. And so that 6 figures a year on $500 a day might be cut in half, right? It sounds good. It sounds good to say, yo, I'm going to make $400, $500 in a single day, every day, and I'm going to do 6 figures a year, right? Sounds great. It sounds really good. But the reality of that is probably going to be half or less because of the red days. But anyways, you get the point. Just a conversation that made me stop on a green day. Yeah, it's a great thing to think about. All right. I mean, if you make more than your 9 to 5 or that you normally would at your 9 to 5, why keep trading? Right. If you're still working at 9 to 5, the goal of trading should be to replace your 9 to 5. Then you have the freedom. But even then, like, I wouldn't rely on trading as your only source of income. That's a horrible thing to do. You never want to trade from a place of need. You don't want trading to have to work, right? You always want to have something else. So trading just gives you the freedom to be able to explore other things. Like for me, I have other business stuff that I do, right? Like I have a personal brand that I'm growing. But trading can provide opportunity for you to grow into other things. That's how it should be. Because you have other income coming in, right? I mean, you don't care about a red day. You don't care about a red week, right? Because when trading's down, something else might be up, right? Your other income, your source of income is going to be up. Or if your other source of income is down, then trading might be up, right? And so it's a trade-off. Keeps you sane. One is in the medical. What do you do? What's your business in the medical field? Day trade in the morning, real estate photography in the afternoon, editorial photography, newspaper work in the late afternoon, and evening sport. Nice. There you go. See, that's perfect. Honestly, that sounds dope because I used to be a photographer and I used to do sports photography. And I used to do that in the evenings as well. Go to like college games, go to high school and college games, and do photography for like the local news station. I tried real estate photography. Like I was pretty good at it. I wasn't bad. I did the whole light painting technique with real estate. And I was pretty good. I just kind of didn't enjoy it really that much. I've heard outsourcing them is the way to go. Yeah, I've heard that. I have a guy here locally who I'm buddies with. He is one of the biggest real estate photographers in the area. Like has pretty much every agent come to him. And he outsources his real estate photography editing. Which honestly, like I get that too, because it's like if you do so many houses, like there's no way like if you're like one of the top ones in the area, there's no way you're gonna be able to shoot and edit all of that. Like your life would be just it's so busy. I have a good friend who makes over 150K just on real estate photography. Sheesh. Yeah, I think it's what Jared he makes 6 figures a year doing real estate photography. I mean, he's booked up like every week. So yeah, he definitely does 6 figs. Well, chat, the market's kind of going nowhere right now. We're just consolidating up here in these 400s. Volume like just kind of fell off a cliff, chat. What happened? Are we waiting on headlines? What are we doing? We approved yet or not? Still nothing. Come on, top one. Give me my monies. I want my monies. Other business, we handle their service software side of things. I was in tech and security for over 20 years, so trading is more a pastime for me. There you go. That's the way to do it. Way to do it. Have a business outside of trading and trade at your own will. That's the literally that's the best place to trade from, is at your own will. You don't have to trade. It's the best place to be. Oh, brother. Nas trying to catch a little bit of a buy here. I need my friend to be on your streams because he's like a puppy chasing a squirrel. I keep telling him he needs to be more patient, but I guess he needs to learn. Yeah, patience comes with just trading for a period of time. What happens, chat? Here's the deal. Here's the thing with new traders, right? New traders usually come in eager to make money. Then they get slapped in the face over and over and over. You eventually get to a point to where you're so tired of being slapped in the face by the market that it's like a switch. Like you just change right then, right? You get to a point where it's like you're so fucking sick of it. Like you are so tired of losing and the market just slapping you in the face that it's like a moment that you sit and you sit in the emotion of being tired of it. That's what changes you, right? A lot of people, like, I mean, you could have a coach tell you, like, I mean, I had a mentorship, you know, I preached patience and doing this and doing that, but at the end of the day, it's really just like you hear it, but it's hard for you to act on it because you never actually just sat and felt it, right? I don't know. For me, it was like I was so tired of it, dude. Like I had people, like I had coach mentors, I had people like telling me to be patient and to wait, and I was hearing all these people. Like I didn't have a direct mentor or a coach. I didn't hire anybody. I learned trading on my own. But I would like listen to other people like on YouTube or like other people like coaching programs or whatever, and they would just preach like patience and waiting, and all you need is 1-2 setups a day and this and that. And it's like I would hear it, but I never really acted on it until I got tired of losing. Until I got tired of losing. That was really it. Like that's the turning point. You can have somebody tell it to you over and over and over again, but until you truly feel and you're tired of being slapped by the market, that's when change happens. Sounds about right. Yeah, it is, man. It is. It's like, it's so true. I mean, and it's like it's a feeling that like really sucks too, because I don't want to say like it feels like rock bottom with trading, but it almost is rock bottom. Like it's like that point to where your back's against the wall with it, right? And you just have nowhere else to go but forward, but improve. Like that's really what it is. Like that moment where you've blown the accounts, right? That moment you just blew the 30th account that you've bought or the 100th account that you've bought, and you're just sitting there staring at your screen like, this fucking sucks. Like this sucks bad. So until you truly feel that, I think the habits kind of stick with you until you get to that moment. It's like finding a person that has 3 arms, block 2, and a third still slaps you silly. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Year 4 share, so it's your exact, yeah, Veronica, exactly. Like it's just every trader will have that one moment where it just all sinks in. It is a shitty feeling, but it's necessary. It is necessary. All right, top 1. Can we get my payouts approved, please? Like, hello. What reset? Doing good. We're green. We took 1 trade on the TradeFi accounts and we're sitting green. I can't trade my other accounts because I mean I could trade Apex, I guess. But also like the market's kind of just like it's just dying. It feels like price isn't really going anywhere. So I don't know if I want to just wait until power hour, let the news, let all the headlines come out today from this call if they do ever come out from this call here. and then trade Power Hour, which I'll be trading Power Hour in Discord chat, just as a heads up. Still getting a little sellers here. It is definitely needed, Mario. That is correct. Yeah, it is needed. All right, we're coming down to 380s again. Do we retrace all of this and go back to VWAP? Or are we going to flag out here? That is the $1 million question. Million. So the news that are with the red dots are the most important. Generally, yeah, those are red folder news events. Like you'll see, like this one here is a pretty big call. If we go to like tomorrow, let's see. What's tomorrow? Consumer confidence. That's gonna be a big one for sure. Sometimes there's like a yellow one that's important, but for the most part, generally it's gonna be the red ones here. Let's go to Wednesday. If you trade crude oil is gonna be a big one. They have inventories. What is this? Thursday? Thursday, initial jobless claims. That's always a big one. And then obviously PMI and existing home sales. Those are huge. So yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's going to be the red folders here, the red news events. Every now and then there'll be like a yellow one that's they'll bring a little bit into the markets, but mainly it's going to be the red ones. I don't have any meetings until 2 p.m. Maybe I'll give Expedition 33 a shot before I get stuck on 5 hours. 5 hours of meetings. Holy moly. Sheesh. All right, yeah, now it's kind of just flagging out here. Nothing to really do. Chat, I might call it a morning while we wait on top one to get these payouts approved or denied, whichever they want to do. We'll see. So waiting on this. We did take trade in the Tradeify accounts. We're up $800 in the Tradify accounts from the short that we just took a little bit ago. I think I'm going to call it a morning. While the market's just not really doing much. I'll be back in Power Hour chat. We're going to be trading Power Hour in Discord. So if you're not in Discord, link down in the description for that. You can join up on Discord. We'll be doing Power Hour there. Tradify is 35% off, chat. 35% off with code JM. You can use that to lock it in. Take profit is 30% off. No activation fee with code JM as well, fam. Apex, I think, is Apex still 80% off too, chat? I think Apex is still 80% off, which you can use code JM there as well. So pretty much JM everywhere. Apex, Take Profit, Tradify, all code JM, get you all the best deals possible at those firms. We are going to call it a morning, chat. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys